Hello, I am Professor Noah Arceneaux. I'm making this video for two groups of people, students in JMS 200 in the summer of 2025. That's students in JMS 200 in the summer of 2025. And also anyone who's a member of the Facebook group called Paper Heroes. I haven't met any of y'all in the flesh, but I know you exist. What I'm going to do is go over my box of Superman comics. And first off, I just want to explain something quickly that I'm an interesting kind of comic collector. I mean, I don't collect them for the financial investment. I'm not trying to fund my retirement with these, although I am cognizant of the cost of some of these things. I also don't collect them necessarily because I want to read them. I collect them more as an anthropologist. I find comics to be little interesting artistic artifacts from the past. And when I was buying lots of old comics, I'm going by lot, I don't mean a great many comics. I mean like a lot, like a preset bundle. Comic collectors know what I'm talking about. I was getting a lot of Superman comics, so I felt like I shouldn't get rid of them. I just put them in a box. So now I'm going to go over my box of Superman comics. Oh, what is not here is I have many issues of something called Superman Adventures. Not Adventures of Superman, Superman Adventures. When my son was young, he was a little kid, a great comic, very knowledgeable comics guru, Devlin Thompson, who runs Bizarro Wuxtry in Athens, Georgia, sold my son kitty comic, Superman Adventures. So as I've gotten older, I do collect a lot of Superman Adventures. Those are separate. Those comics are separate. These are the sort of non-Superman Adventures Superman comics. Hopefully that's clear. Okay, this is the Superman box. After I've given some introduction, I have a lot of Jimmy Olsen's. I'm going to do an insert because I have a lot of Jimmy Olsen's. I don't really collect Superman comics, but I guess I do collect the Jimmy Olsen. Okay, here is where I'm going to talk about Superman's pal, Jimmy Olsen. If you're not familiar with this title, if you're not a comics collector, they have really weird, I mean, exceptionally weird covers. It looks like Jimmy Olsen is kind of a jerk, doing something really obnoxious and weird. And you're like, why is Jimmy Olsen doing that? You have to buy the comic to figure out what's going on. Like, here's a cover. A great Scott, my friend Jimmy, is leading a regiment of alien soldiers into a suicide charge. How can they conquer a super enemy with toy guns and a flag of Krypton? They'll be wiped out. What's going on? And then we have, oh, I love this one. I got this comic recently. Superman is a freak out. Hippie Olsen's Hate In. Yeah, this is an exceptionally good cover there. And then we have Homo Disastrous is Superman's pal, the new Jimmy Olsen. Oh, I guess this is a new Jimmy Olsen. And then, oh, here's one of two Jimmy Olsen comics that I have that seem to be related to the Beatles. Here we have a guy singing a song, the Krypton Crawl. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then we have the Red-Headed Beetle of 1000 BC. And we now have Don Rickles. Yeah, Don Rickles appears in a Jimmy Olsen comic book. I had to get this one. Oh, Lois Lane. I'm going to do an insert of that. Okay, now I do collect some Lois Lane comics, okay? And if you look closely, you can probably figure out the theme here. Oh, we have Superman as a marionette. He's tied up to the wall there. Then we have Superman and Lois Lane getting married, something like that. Oh, look at this interesting cover right here. And then we have Lois Lane. This is a Spanish language comic book. Yeah, I'm into sort of foreign language or non-English language comic books. Okay, non-English language comic books. I'm into those as well. Okay, now then we have, there's Adventure Comics and then Superman Adventures. No, Adventures of Superman. Superman Adventures is the kitty thing. There's Adventures of Superman. And then a lot of the stuff, I don't really know what it is. I think these are all different series. Yeah, and then there's some like older DC, and there's Dial H for Hero. And then there's just, yeah, quite assorted miscellaneous. But oh, this is a really good cover. I don't grade comics, but if I did, this one might actually grade. This one, oh my God, look at this one. Look at this one, ladies and gentlemen. I think I'm going to fund my retirement with this one. It's unopened. It's in, I'm kidding. Apparently that's not a very valuable comic. Yeah, anyway, I put them all, the Superman comics, in here. I think I got some, someone punched holes in that one. Yeah, we got a Super Friends there. We got another Super Friends there. And then, I don't even know. See, I don't even know what all these things are. And That's a Superman there. All right. Okay. The end. That's all there is, folks.